And what's that, Heath? The heck you doing?
It's a big cobweb.
Oh, thought you decided to pause and exercise for a minute. Start a whole new channel here. Okay. Welcome back to the community, everybody, and thank you all for being part of it. If you can, drop down into the description and help out with a small donation through PayPal, a secure link, to help keep the DIYs alive. Today, we're going down to the salvage yard to check out the Karmann Ghia.
My favorite place.
Yes, I know. And truthfully, it was here before, if you remember. But I did have to let it go for various reasons. And the guy that got a hold of it ended up selling it back to the guy who owns a salvage yard. It's a long story. I'll talk about it on the way there. And we're going to see if anything has changed like drastically, because that will be our next project after Chaos is done the 1st of spring. That's our deadline. Got to be on the road to roll. So we're going to check it out today, and we'll take a walk around the salvage yard real quick, see if anything's there good. And let's get together and go. Okay, so we're almost there right now. Like I said, I told you I'd explain. This will only take me a minute because we're going to be there any second. It's the one that was in the driveway before, and I did sell it off because it needed a lot of work. But it wasn't mostly that. I had just gotten our 68 Chaos, so really it wasn't the right timing. But since the guy lost his space for where it was sitting at, I'm going to go ahead and take a look and just make sure nothing weird went on since it was out of my hands, you know, and might have some luck. It's cheap. I mean, I can afford to grab it real quick if need be. Just watching what I'm doing here a second. Okay. And if it's still decent, I got to check that frame head real good because I don't know exactly where it was sitting. So we're going to go ahead and check the Ghia and make sure that we still want it. It's going to need body panels. I didn't look online enough yet to see who all sells body panels and which ones are available. So if I do get it, I'll be asking you guys to throw me some links, you know, on good body panels for it, you know. So we're almost there. Let's go ahead and check it out. We'll be there in 5 seconds. All right, so we just got here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take a quick walk up, check the Ghia out, and then we'll take a walk around the salvage yard and see if anything else come in. And there's another Ghia here, so we'll at least see if there's any parts that we can use on it. So let's get started. I'm going to try to jack it up real quick to check the frame head. So you ready?
Yep.
Okay. So let's take a walk up. There she is right at the entrance. So that made it easy. And then we will, you know, go around and see what else there is. I don't remember there being a front bumper on it last time that I was aware of. I'll have to check my pictures. Look, got the sport wheels on it still.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, that'll need a panel across the bottom. Let's see what we got here. Heather's going to look inside. That needs a door hinge. That's not a big deal. Okay. We got some rot right there. Although I think that can be patched. Of course, the dash. No headliner. We knew about that stuff. Now I see the column. I think that bracket's gone, but I'm going to check the other Ghia in the yard for the bracket. It's actually missing some of it. Looks like the wiring's a mess. We can always do a rewire. Let's take a peek under here. Okay, so the floors would need repaired. This might be a good body off restoration. I've never done one on the channel yet. That could probably be a lot of fun. We got an old AM/FM cassette player there. Let's check back here. That cold air intake still in there from another car. So the seat's there, which is a good thing, because we could go ahead then and reupholster it if need be. So, all right, let's look back here. Oh, you got the old oil bath. That's nice where you can store stuff back there, you know, has.
I agree.
Okay. Let's look under here. Huh. Surprisingly, the battery tray is solid. I didn't expect that, to tell you the truth. Got the pop-outs. Okay. Whoop. Don't want to lose the cold air intake. The seats can be recovered. I don't know why there's big tires in there, but I'll try to get around the other side. As you can see here, that's just, I can't lift it with my foot. That's just a broken hinge there. So, oh, Heather just lifted it. Thank you, dear. Now this ain't bad because they screw on. Where the Beetles differ that way, you know, so that isn't bad. So, not a big deal to fix the hinge. Okay, let's get close up at this bottom rocker. And, oh, bodywork. I really hate bodywork. So, the rocker panel would need replaced. Probably the lower fender section, so to speak. And I'd have to redo the floor pans, which is fine. Do you have that light on you? Yeah, that would all need fixed up. Rocker panels. It would be a good adventure, that's for sure. I probably would do my first body off on film because I think it would be easier to remove the body. Okay, trying to get in there to check the frame head. And it honestly don't look that bad. The front beam on it's good. I'm shoving the camera in there because I can't get it up in the air where it's sitting. Now I'm looking underneath here, and the underneath of the frame head looks solid. It doesn't look like it's rotted out at all. What is that? Let me get a little closer. Looks like some type of drain holes. Yeah, it looks like a little drain holes because they're perfect circles. I'm not used to the Ghia, so I'm just making sure. But that's what it looks like. That was my main concern, was the frame head, but it does look solid, so. All right, I'm going to try to open the trunk. I'm going to see if the gas tank is out. I'm not sure. So let's get in here. Oh, there we go. Release works. Check my microphone. Okay, we're all right. And look at that. There's the other sport wheels. Little extra vent. Okay. Oh my goodness. Sport Wheel City. Who wants sport wheels? Let's look down in here. Okay, a little bit of holes there, no big deal. And it doesn't appear there's any crinkling here because this is both on, same on both sides. So doesn't look like it was hit. So that's cool. I don't know. There's no bolts holding this down. Just one right there. I can squeeze it past that. Come on. That's because some of this needed out of the way. And I didn't bring that many tools with me. Come on, get out of there. I just want to see this frame head. There we go. Yay. All right. How's it look, Kaz?
Pretty good.
Look at that. And I was right. Those are drain holes. Okay. The frame head is good. That's what I wanted to see. Especially around where your master cylinder is. But it seems okay. Take a look down here. You know, this might make a really good project. I don't know. I mean, what do you think so far?
Yeah, I'm a little worried about the rust on the under the doors.
Right. I mean, they sell the panels for that. Let's check this other side. Okay. So obviously we know there's Bondo all over it. I'm just trying to figure out what body panels they sell. I'm going to have to look when I get home. Anything is fixable. Seems the worst part is the rocker panels on it. I can tell Heather was concerned about those. Let me open a door here. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Let me get this tire out. I don't think that belongs to this car. This does. That's a spare. Let's take a look here. That's the one turn signal lens. I know the seat ain't gonna move. It's okay. There's the air cleaner. It's an extra one. Extra mirror. I'm trying to... That's a pin to the gas pedal. Okay, let me look under here. Let's see. This side's solid, believe it or not. That's kind of weird. Okay. I see potential in everything I look at, sadly. That's just how I operate. They only made 400,000 of these worldwide, so honestly, you know, trying to save one would be pretty cool. So, all right, let me put this spare back inside a minute. This door shuts nice. Really nice. Quarter panel ain't as bad on this side. Seems like mostly the rocker panels, which can be patched. Okay. Probably need a new gas filler neck, which is fine, not a big deal. One thing I forgot to check, and I'll check now, is under that windshield, I gotta pop the trunk back open again, because here's how you want to check for corrosion and rot up inside the windshield. Now, as you can see right here, all this rust around here, I need to know if it's rotted out clear up into the dashboard. So what I'm going to do is, watch where you're putting your hands. I'm going to reach up in to see if I can feel it rotted. Actually, it's not. Okay, that's all just surface rust. What I was doing is putting my hand up inside of here, up into where the windshield rests. And that way you can tell if it's rotted out where the windshield seats. But it does seem all solid there. Okay. So we're looking at mostly a lot of body work on the sides. Because remember, these are one-piece bodies, but I think a lot of you know that. Let me look up here where the turn signal mounted. That would have to be messed with, which it's all in the game. All right, I need your help too. Do they sell the rocker panels for this? Do they sell the lower sections? I need to know, because I'm not at home. I can't look. I really think it still has potential. I'm telling you. I was watching VW Coco, who's overseas. Well, overseas for us, you know. But, and the one he was looking at was in pretty rough condition too. And there I was telling him in the comments, grab it. But honestly, I do believe that I know it needs a lot of work, and I'm going to open the deck lid in the back. I'm just waiting for Heather. She had to move the truck for somebody, so give me 1 second here. Okay, Heather grabbed me a towel, one of her bath towels. Just kidding. I want to see if I could just lay here for a moment and see what this side looks like. Woo, it's bad. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, it needs rocker panel, lower rocker. Do you want to see? This is all rotted. So, woo, I'm too close. Let me back up. I still think with some body panels and welding, it could make a nice car. So we know we got a lot of Bondo here. All right, let's go around the back. And the IRS transmission is still in it. These usually are rotted out right here. This isn't rotted. Little wee bit right here needs fixed. That's not a big deal. I always say everything's not a big deal. IRS transmission, it's a 1970. So I see the regulator for the generator is still there. I don't think it's as bad as it looks. Some body panel work and some floor pans, but you know, maybe it could be our first body off on the channel. Let me know if you would like to see something like that. I know it's Slades VW Beetle and this is a Ghia, but they're pretty much all the same. I mean, these cars, oh look, the deflector's still on here for the rain. Ain't that amazing? You know, they only made 400,000 of them. There can't be that many of these left, in all sincerity. I don't know, folks. I'm really starting to think that this definitely could be a possibility. I know it needs body panels, I understand, but at the same time, I can get this for almost nothing. And I think that's a good thing. So I'm going to check while Heather's nice enough, and I appreciate her taking out time for me today. She's going ahead and walking around it one more time. I'm not even as worried about the bumpers because I can run Nerf bars. Heather loves them.
I hate Nerf bars. Yuck.
What's that inspection sticker say? That is 1996. So it's been off the road a little while. Not 50 years, but it's been off the road.
Nah, inspection stickers are just a number.
Yeah, I know what you're like with that. Car needs inspected, oh well. Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. I think this would be a heck of a project, and I think Heather would look good driving it when it's done. What we're going to do is we're going to take a walk up here, see if I can get in there. There's weeds everywhere. I want to see if the steering column and everything's good in that other Ghia. I think it's a 71, so let's take a look there. And we'll do a quick walk around before we leave to see what's changed. I don't remember this one here. Do you?
Yeah.
This?
Wait.
No.
No.
I don't even remember these wheels.
No.
Check out them 4-lug wheels. Pretty cool. I don't remember this one here. What is up with that? New front beam up there. Wow, somebody welded. Look at this. Somebody welded all new bumper brackets and everything on this. Really? You didn't tell me about this car. Wow. He must have just brought that in. Okay, so let me try to move this over a little. Oh, and what do we got in here on this Ghia? And we have a motor. Okay, he was smart. He put a hubcap over there so water didn't get down inside. That's where they rot normally. So, wow. So I'm wondering what the deal is with the motor in this one, although I have an extra motor at home. Let's take a peek here a second. There's a heater channel from something. Hopefully nothing jumps out at me. And the steering column's gone. There was a steering column in this. And it's gone. Oh well. No steering column. I don't know what all I can use from this. There's really not much here. Maybe the pedal assembly if needed. I don't think...
Carpet don't look bad.
Oh, there's pop-outs in this. We already have them.
Oh, it has headliner.
Hey, look at that mirror. See the lighted mirror?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we could use that. I can't believe he didn't know the steering column was gone. I got to go around and look for the bracket. Let me look in the trunk here. Let me see. Wow, this thing is toast. That thing is whooped. This one wasn't savable. There's the windshield washer reservoir I could grab. But this one here is just completely gone. Let me go around the other side. I want to check these brackets. All right, he said the steering column was still in there, but it's not. So ain't much I can use on that. Maybe maybe nothing, because it don't look like it. This one here is really in clean condition. I am amazed it's here. That's kind of weird, but you never know. An old convertible here. Not much left of this. Here's an old steering column. Look at that. Is that not cool? Heather's taking off without me. Let's follow her, see what's up. That's been here a while. I forget what year that is. I thought it was a 63, but I could be wrong. Transaxles lined up. Bunches. And what's that, Heath? What the heck you doing?
It's a big cobweb.
Oh, thought you decided to pause and exercise for a minute. Start a whole new channel here. Okay, we'll see this one on the way out. Motor. There's a tilt front end. I believe this is for sale in the marketplace if you look. I did see that he had that up. Kind of thinning the herd here. Doors. Does anybody need doors? I think he has them on the marketplace also. The old bus is still here. She rotting in the weeds. And if you need fenders, he's your guy. In all honesty, I won't go clear back, but there's a bunch of fenders. Fastback trunk lid. Bunch of trunk lids laying there. Okay, we still have some in the weeds. Need to come down in the fall when all the leaves are gone and Heather's wandering off again. All right, let me follow her. Give me 1 second here. See what she finds. Here's seats and fenders. There's fiberglass fenders that weren't used yet. Headlight holes are not even cut out. They look like Super Beetle, how they curve under. So, lots of goodies. Okay, let me shut down for a second. All right, we were walking down towards the woods a minute to see what else was going on. That's a lot of fenders. I really believe with the curve, that's a Super Beetle fender. They were never used. Oh, yeah, they're fiberglass. Super Beetle fenders, anyone? Fiberglass. I'm sure he'll sell them. Lots of stuff here. That's a fastback trunklet or square back. So much grown up since we've been here. The bus is still there. So we have a bunch in the weeds here. That's a shame. I can't see as much until the weeds are down. Heather's staying ahead of me, checking everything out before I get to it. We moved too slow for her, I think.
Oh.
Dang. That Baja still sitting here with the tilt front end. And I can't get back to the front of it. And there's the chicken coop. Anybody remember that from my one video? It's still here. The chicken coop Beetle. Looks like there's a curved rear window in there that's good. And let's see what we got sitting on the trailer. It looks like a, I don't know.
I don't want it. There's no headliner.
Headliner. This thing actually looks pretty solid. You get 77. I don't know what this is doing here. I really don't, because it's actually in pretty nice condition. It looks like he just brought it in. Heather's eyeballing it. Open that deck lid, babe. What is this doing? He just hauled it in, apparently. Motor in it. Huh. That's kind of weird. Apparently just brought this in.
Geez, there's a lot of overspray on the engine.
Yeah, they didn't cover it when they were painting it.
They sprayed everything. Wow.
Heather's rough. Let's see. Yep, she's looking in the back.
Solid.
I didn't even know about this one. And it just got towed in, apparently. I don't know about the
floors, but...
Yeah, the floor's beat out over there, I can see. But heater channels must be half decent. It's shut and smooth. I don't know what is up with this one. Huh. I didn't know anything about it.
It really even comes with croissant sandwiches.
I don't think you want any of them. Sunroof car too, to boot. Heather's looking at it too long. It makes me nervous. Okay, let me look here a minute. Oh, I had to jump down off the trailer. Wow, lots of wheels. Lots of wheels. Remember that dash video we did? That's the one we took the dash out of. Ain't much left of this one either. Some of these are very tired. Very, very tired. I'm really bummed. I was hoping that steering column would be in that Ghia, but it's not. That kind of stinks.
Did you see it laying around anywhere?
No, that's what I was trying to see. Somebody took everything, the bracket, bolts, all of it. Okay, so what do you think,
Hi,
folks?
kitty.
There's a nice beam. Wow. That is clean. If anybody needs a beam, let me know. I'll be selling the one that I just installed in the car because I got a big surprise coming up. The reason I brought this up is if you remember the video, the complete beam assembly is pretty much all brand new drum to drum, and that's the way I'm going to sell it. There is a picture of the brand new beam before I started to put everything together, and of course new seals were installed, and also all 4 new ball joints. Spindles were cleaned up, turned, very clean. And also, the brake shoes, springs, wheel cylinders only had about 200 mile on them with the wheel bearings, and the drums are new. So I'm selling that as one whole assembly if you're somewhat local to me. So what do you think? Do you think it's worthy? Do you think it can be fixed up? I do. But then again, what do I know? I may get myself into a catastrophe. But some body panels. I don't think they sell the brackets to that steering column anymore. That's what I'd have to figure out. So, but I don't know. What do you think? Needs a lot?
I mean, if you want to do a body off restoration.
Right. There ain't too many of these girls left. You know? It's...
I mean, it would be a nice project car.
Right. It's something to do after the 68.
You see that front end?
What's that? Yeah, underneath. Yeah, that needs patched.
There's just so much Bondo and stuff on it, which...
Yeah, it needs stripped off and, you know, body panel. All right, we're going to discuss this. Oh, there's one up in the weeds up there. I just noticed it. It looks like the 67 in the weeds. It is. We have a bus in the weeds up there. Dang, stuff everywhere. Woo! And then everybody, I'm sure, sees that there's dune buggies back here. There's one sitting up there on its side in the weeds. And then there's one here. So... yeah, I'm really bummed. I thought the steering column was in this yellow one. It really bums me out. I really needed that if I bought this. So, this one amazes me because it's extremely solid. That's strange. Super Beetle convertible. Okay. And then I think that's it. There's a couple down there that are all just cut up. So there ain't much there. So, all right. Let me know what y'all think. All right. So not as much to see at the salvage yard, although I will say the one caught me off guard that was really solid. Let me know what y'all think about the Ghia. The frame head's solid. It's going to need work around the heater channels, the bottom rocker panels, and the floor pans. But I can get it for almost nothing. That's the thing. The steering column bracket is missing that holds it up to the dash, and you can't buy them no more. So I'd have to look online and see if I can locate one. What do you think? A lot of work, huh?
A lot of work.
Yeah,
but I'm not the one doing the work, so...
Yeah, I know. I mean, we'll go ahead and think it over. I think I'm probably going to do it. I think it needs to come back home with me. Even if I don't start on it till spring when chaos is done, I still think that'd be great. My son still does want his Baja done, so I may be multitasking on the channel.
Yeah.
But thanks for being here, everybody. I really, really appreciate it, and thank you for coming down with me.
Not a problem.
It helps when I'm filming. So we'll go ahead and please, in the comments, leave some comments saying yes or no. What do you think? Does people sell body panels for these still? I didn't look that hard yet, so... we'll go ahead and be back next Tuesday with our DIY, but I had to pause before this left and went somewhere else. I'm sure you understand that. So we will see you soon.